Hi everyone, this is April. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all been having a great week. Today's video is pretty long. I am showcasing Reverse Confetti's newest release for spring that came out last week. I'm really excited because I was invited to be a Fetti Friend for March and April. That means I did receive the release for free from the company. But I'm really excited because I love Reverse Confetti products, and I'm excited to show you today everything that came out. Apologies in advance. I had to speed up a lot of portions of the video so it wouldn't be too long. And the products are well loved because I've been using them for over a month now. So let's go ahead and get into the video. The very first product that I want to talk about is this egg carton set. I love this set so much. I'm not seeing anything like it. And it cuts what looks like kind of a boat piece, which I might be using that as a boat at some point in the future. But if you turn it upside down, if you capsize your boat, if I can get my camera to focus here, you'll see there's little slots that are cut. And you actually have the little bottom of the carton there. And you have a little die for an egg. And here's what it looks like put together. You can put the little eggs into the slots. And on a card that I made and shared on Instagram, I actually used foam tape behind each of those eggs to give them even more dimension. And here's the card. So you see they look 3D because I added foam tape behind them just to give them a little bit more of a pop. But I love this set. You can do the eggs in all these different colors. Anyhow, moving on. Next is the Springtime Sentiment set. And this set just goes well with anything from the newest release. And quite frankly, just anything spring related in general. There are some egg puns, you know, you're so extra, you're a good egg, hoppy Easter, hippity hoppity. And there's also a hello spring, which I think is really nice. I like how clear these sentiments are. You can see on the card I just shared that I use that one sentiment, you're a good egg. Next is the big egg die. It's aptly named. It was two large egg dies. One is just a whole egg shape, which I love. And the other is has lines on it. So you see the egg shape, that is an A2 size card. And this is an A7. It fits well on both, and it will be great for making shakers. I believe that's something I definitely want to try. The other die with the set actually, look, there goes the size of it. The other die actually cuts lines. So you see, you could also make a great shaker out of this, layer those cards together, make an egg-shaped card, and you have the negative pieces that you could do some die cut inlay with, you know, just depending on what sort of project you wanted to create. This set I really like. This is the, I'm blanking, Friendly Floral set. It has the thank you for being a friend. I have not watched Golden Girls, but I know that is from the show. And it has a matching set of die cuts or confetti cuts or dies, which is great. This is what they look like stamped out. You can see I started playing around with coloring them there, but I also did a card by cutting them out and layering them on this gatefold card. I think it's a 6x6 gatefold. And at first I had just heat embossed them, but then I took some distress markers, laid a little color down, and then just used a water brush to draw them out and lightly color each flower and leaf, and it turned out beautiful. I used the sentiment from the Springtime Sentiments, Happy Easter, and I think that turned out really great. Now we have a cover panel die. Gotta love our cover panel dies, right? This one's called the Extra Cover Panel, and I love the stitching on it. You notice it's not just the eggs, but it actually has this beautiful stitching. It looks great on all the different cardstocks that I've used. Very versatile, and you can easily put cardstock behind it for different colors. And let's go ahead and move on. Going real fast here. Sending Smiles. This is super cute. It has the outline of a flower and leaf and the solid flower and the leaf, as you can see. And I think the stamen in the middle and the lines for the leaf. Plus it has sentiments with it. And did I mention there's a matching die set? Now, this set here is one of my favorites. Oops, and this is the one that I'm going to be using today. It's the Easter cover panel. Sorry, I just wanted to go ahead and grab it here. I love this set because it is like a capsule set. If you were going on vacation and you wanted to make some cards, you could literally grab this set, pick your paper, and you could make cards with it. It has the sentiment, it has the scallop border, and the design all in one. Totally worth your money, definitely. Now here's something for Mother's Day, the layered mom with frame. And what I love is not only do you get the mom, which is in a really nice font, but you get the shadow and you get a die that you can use with this set or with any other set. You get the frame here and it's stitched with the cute little scallop. I made a shaker card recently. I was going to say shadow card, a shaker card. Did double foam tape, which I've been doing recently. It helps my bits move a lot better. And I just love it. Now this, what is this? It's a sun. If you can believe it, it's a sun. You could definitely adapt this for different things, but I believe this is the big sun die. I love that the center has a little edging to it. It makes just the center look so cool. And also, you can use the die with or without that center piece. And I'm going to show you how I've been using it. So these are two of the really cute stamping sets that are out with the new release. There's the Picnic Pals and Better with Friends. As you can see, there is a matching die set for each set, actually. This is what they look like colored. Aren't they cute? I use Zig Clean colors very easily to color the little bunnies. And I did make a slider card, and you can see how I used the big sun. And I didn't use the center portion, just the sun, and it was super cute. I used a lot of the set for that particular card to create that scene. And the little bunnies are kissing, so I did the bunny kisses set with a little heart. And I just stamped those flowers multiple times and colored them in and added them at the bottom. This is the Picnic Pals, which I love. I love picnics. And I made a shaker cart recently. This one I actually have not had a chance to share yet on social media, so you are seeing it here first. But I love that set. Now, Dot to Dot. This is a very cute set. And what I like about it is I love abstract shapes, and these are abstract, just circles, solid and outlined, which is great. And if you make a purchase at Reverse Confetti of $60 or more, you actually get this set for free with your purchase. I love shape sets that are solid, and you have some dots below. There's a lot that you can do with this stamp set, just layering the circles. And I shared a card on Instagram, a set of cards that I made actually and recently gifted to a friend using this set. And that's it for the new release. Thanks for going through that quickly with me. And now I'm really excited to get to the card. So I grabbed the Easter cover panel. I love that little edge right there. One thing I want to share is this Twiddler's Nook tool that I've been using recently. It's magnetic, it's on a stand, and you can put your dies while you're using them there so they don't get lost on your table. I mean, how many times have you lost that one die or all these little pieces? So I've been using this when I craft, putting my dies on it and just setting it in front of me. All right, and I will link to the Newton's Nook shop in my description. So I'm grabbing that scallop die from the Easter cover panel, and I'm just going to die cut it from some heavyweight cardstock paper. And that's going to be my base. Now I need to pick colors, and I always kind of struggle, but if you saw my video a couple of months ago, I created this cardstock swatch so I could more easily, see what I have and pick colors. And then I got inspiration from a Bowden catalog. I just grabbed all the pages I really liked, tore them out, stapled them together because I had way too many of these catalogs laying around. And this dress gave me some inspiration. It's very springy, so I thought, okay, what colors do I have that match this dress? So let's do a little bit of color matching. My hope is I have not run out of this color cardstock. But you can go through the process a bit with me here. There's some turquoise, there's some peach. I'm really in love with this peach color from the Stamp Market, so I definitely wanted to try and use that. And I grabbed the cobalt to add a bit of blue. So we have our colors now. I'm going to go ahead and grab those cardstock pieces so I can start die cutting. So I went ahead and cut the panel piece from some heavyweight cardstock also, and I'm going to cut that a few more times, twice from peach cardstock, twice from white cardstock, because I want to stack them. I also decided to cut the Happy Easter multiple times from white cardstock and once from glitter cardstock so it can go on top. And then I cut all of the flowers from using the other colors a ton of times, the large and small flowers. Cut the eggs out. I did not realize at the time I should have cut a different size egg. I accidentally got a set, the egg from the other set mixed up in this one. So you'll see later in the video, I will realize my mistake when I go to assembly. But I have been using this new glue. I just want to quickly mention. Thank you, Angelica, my cousin, for giving it to me. It's called Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. It has a great precision tip, and I've been loving it. But I went ahead and stacked the Happy Easter multiple times using liquid glue. As you can see in the middle part, it's just a little delicate, so I wanted to make sure I used liquid glue instead of double-sided adhesive to stack those, and then I did the glitter on top. Now that I have all my pieces, you can see I'm just working on arrangement, and I was playing around with putting the peach kind of background panel behind the white for some interest, and the Happy Easter here in the middle. I decided the glitter cardstock was getting kind of lost on that white. It was all very bright, which I love, but it was getting lost. So I thought, let's do a little bit of vellum. And that's a trick you can use. You know, if you want to back some words, but you don't want to use solid cardstock, vellum is great. It's just sheer enough. How I like to adhere vellum, especially when I have a panel I'm going to glue on top of something, is use double-sided tape and just wrap it around the back, which is what I did. And now you can see I'm using my liquid glue again. I'm putting both of these little panels, the peach colored ones, down. And then I want it to pop up the white one to put it on top. Kind of wanted the peach to be a shadow. So I am using some double-sided tape to go ahead and adhere those to the card. I'm just cutting the tape so that it can fit. I usually will end up cutting my foam tape up a lot, and it doesn't actually take too long to do that. So what you're going to see here is what I was talking about. I accidentally got the egg dye from the other set mixed up with this one. Oops. So when I die cut the eggs, I die cut them. They were too small. I mean, I think I could have made it work, but then I realized I actually have a another larger egg. That's why I wasn't fitting. So I went ahead and cut the other egg out with the peach cardstock instead of white. I did change my mind when I did it, but look, those fit perfectly. I love how they just fit right on top. Guesswork taken away from me. It's exactly what I love. And then I just wanted to add some interest, so I grabbed my Waffle Flower Media Mat, grabbed the matching ink for this cardstock, and I just used my little detail brush to ink up each egg. That didn't take very long. And then with my double-sided tape runner, I'm just putting down each egg. I didn't pop these up with foam because I knew I was going to pop up the flowers with some foam, and I didn't want the card to be too thick. So I went ahead and just used some double-sided tape for that. Now that I've got the eggs down, I wanted to arrange the flowers, and I wanted to make sure to alternate colors and sizes, glued all the flowers down, and then I took foam squares, put them in the center of each flower, and then I put another flower on top of the foam square because I wanted even more dimension to this card, and I really like how it turned out. Now, one other thing is I wanted to add the center to the card, and I'm using this really cute Twiddler's Nook, again, tool that has a little edge for holding pearls and jewels and whatnot, and I'm just using some pink fresh metallic pearls to add to the center of each flower. Now, at this point I realized, oh shoot, I have this amazing panel, but I didn't actually make a card base, so I went ahead, got some heavy-duty cardstock, made a card base, and I used double-sided tape on the back of this panel to go ahead and glue it down to the front. And I'm just using to the front of the card base, and I'm just using my Teflon bone folder to kind of seal it down. And that is it. I really like how this turned out. Adding all the extra dimension, I think, is super great to add just a little more depth to the card. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you'll check out the Reverse Confetti release and check out their Stock Your Stash challenge, which is Easter and spring, and it runs through the 29th of March. Check out the details below. Hope everyone has an amazing rest of their weekend, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.